Mike Cardano with Roto Experts in the Fantasy Sports Network, and I'm here to put the odds of winning in daily fantasy gaming in your favor. It's my job, it's what I do, so sit up straight and pay attention or risk losing your money to those who are. And we have 3 afternoon games to work with today, and if you're playing the early slate, what I'd be looking to do is get as many of the Detroit Tigers right-handed bats in your lineup as you can against White Sox left-hander John Danks. Now the Tigers are loaded with right-handed bats at nearly every position except catcher. And if the backup catcher is in, or you're playing on FanDuel where VMart qualifies as catcher, well, more often than not, it's literally every position. Now this game has a line of 9 on it, and I'm expecting the Tigers to put up the lion's share of the runs. So I did that there? Tigers, Lions. On the pitching side of things in the early going, I also like that same game with the White Sox leading the American League in walking back to the dugout without making contact with the ball. And so I don't have any reservations about using Drew Smyly today. Now, Smyly is fresh off an 11 strikeout performance against the Angels, and I like to strike when the iron's hot. This is just Drew's first season as a full-time starter, and he's often a forgotten pitcher on the Tigers staff with all the marquee names they have. But he strikes out more than 8.5 batters per 9 for his career, and as time goes on, I think you'll find that he creates quite a name for himself. This evening, I'm going to rely on something that has worked pretty well for us this season, and something that I often do on thin days when the setup presents itself. And that's stacking some of those Mariners left-handed bats against a weak right-hander. Now, Seattle is kind of the mirror image of Detroit offensively, as they field mostly a team of left-handed bats, and I can see Zach McAllister with his 5.64 ERA and whip of nearly 1.5 having a real hard time getting outs today. As for a pitcher tonight, I'm inclined to bite the bullet on FanDuel and pay the $12,100 for Clayton Kershaw facing the Braves. With Atlanta being just one of 5 Major League Baseball teams that have struck out over 900 times on the season, I think it's reasonable to assume that you'll get your money's worth out of the best pitcher in the game this evening. Now on DraftKings, Kershaw is 13,800, and I just can't do it. We'll go with Johnny Cueto facing the Marlins for 9,300, as the Fish lead Major League Baseball in strikeouts, and I'd pair him with Julio Teheran, who opposes Kershaw tonight. He's 8,900. That game has a line of 6 on it, and it would not shock me to see both these pitchers go deep into the game with the opportunity to pad the strikeout totals, keeping this one under the number. Just 11 games today with 3 in the afternoon and 8 in the evening, so that thins things out quite a bit, making today one of the more difficult days to game. And we're looking at some possible thunderstorms rolling in during the White Sox-Tigers game at Comerica Park, and an even greater possibility of that happening at Wrigley Field with the Rockies in to face the Cubbies. Now, any hiccups there would really thin things out this afternoon, although there should be relatively clear skies at both these games as they get underway. Now, it's been over a week since someone's beaten me in daily fantasy, and that's either because I'm good or you're awful. Now, I'm giving you part of my roster each day. How hard can this be? But I'm liking it because I keep donating your money to charity. So if you're in the losing mood, come play me in daily fantasy, because when you lose, that's what's going to happen. Follow me on Twitter at Mike Cardano and shoot me a message with the site you want to play on, the amount of your cash game challenge, and your favorite charity, and I'll choose one of you at random each day. If you win, you get to keep the cash. If I win, I will donate the winnings to the charity of your choice. And everybody wins. Good luck today in your daily fantasy gaming, everyone. I will see you right back here tomorrow on the Fantasy Sports Network.